What's good, cousin? So this is my extended message for what I just posted on my TikTok for March 15th. As you know from the previous reading, you've been going through a lot of death and rebirth, and your guides are coming in with a lot more. That was a central theme, expecting more, getting comfortable with receiving more love, more experience, more support, and kind of expecting for things to work a lot more favorably for you, considering all the work and hard work and effort that you've been putting in as far as your character development, as far as how you show up with courage. It just feels like you've been putting your all into yourself. You've been transmuting so much of the hard things that you were rather avoidant of before. But I want you to know that because you're finally in a space where you're willing to acknowledge it and work through it and not around it, that's why there's so much abundance that's coming in kind of on the other side of it. Your guides are proud of you because I think at a moment in time or multiple moments in time, you tried to accept defeat and then realize that defeat actually is not an option for you. So you kind of had to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and embody strength that you didn't really have at that time. And you made so good on it. And because of that, the universe is breaking even with you. And when I say in a major way, that's why you keep getting these messages and these different signs and synchronicities concerning a life upgrade or some sort of abundance in just every aspect of your life in totality. I mean, it is what it is. But you had to let go of a lot. It feels like you also had to self-confront spaces where you were overly codependent. I feel like your guides really had to kind of make you rest and make you really see your value. And hold on. And they had to show you just how essential you are, because you had such a minimal perspective of who you are, your beauty, your heart, and what you bring to the table. And that's based on how people have kind of mishandled you and mistreated you over time. But your guides are coming in with so much more reassurance to let you know that you're never alone, sweetheart. You're never alone. You're going to experience motion that a lot of people in this lifetime won't experience. These are the same people who were like kind of trying to isolate you or trying to band against you in a way, because I'm seeing this very weird, hostile, like envious kind of energy. But they don't understand. Every time they isolated you, every time they tried to do you wrong, every time they try to drag you through the mud because of their own jealousy, they only helped you to evolve. They only helped you to grow. They only helped you to expand in your consciousness, because they didn't understand that you have a habit of bodying this type shit. You've been getting dragged since you were born, love. So that was nothing new. You've always been the alchemist, but they don't understand that they actually triggered you into being so fed up with that old life that you come in for everything that's owed to you. And I love that for you. Your guides do want you to know that the path ahead is very blessed, because you're doing the hard things, you're showing up, you're getting out of your own way. But I also think that spiritually and as far as your intuition, you're operating out of a different level of obedience that was lacking before. And I think that you weren't able to be obedient to your intuition because you didn't really trust it. You were going through so much, and I don't think that you were able to value the wisdom and pain at that time, but you're getting it now. And people who are projecting these hostilities against you realize that they can't even touch you. Like, they have this weird subconscious competition with you. Meanwhile, you're just literally trying to stay in your bag and multiply. Nothing more, nothing less. You're just trying to experience some sort of peace and relief, you see? But your guides are coming through to tell you, baby, it was never in vain. You are the star. You are the one. This is where you're going. This is where you're already en route to. And this is why there's so many people around you that wanted to trick you out of your spot, or so many people that wanted to demean or degrade your power because it wasn't something that they could embody for themselves. You are the one. You're the one in a million. You're the one that makes it out. You're the black sheep. You're the one that is going to leverage life differently because you understand. You understand the importance of being a good person. You understand the importance of divine connection. And nothing about you is really shallow or surface level. And it feels like you really had to go through the mud in order to really find your power. And it was not easy. I actually think it took you a long time. Some of you had to go through grief. Some of you had to go through having to restart financially from ground zero. And you went through a lot of seasons of depression, a lot of dark nights of the soul. But man, did you make good on it. Even when you thought that the small seeds that you were sowing were going unnoticed, the divine is getting ready to credit all of that back to you and then some. This is wish fulfillment. This is life upgrades. This is kind of things coming around full circle and you getting that spiritual peace, because you'll be able to understand why everything kind of had to fall in line the way it did. I'm excited for you. I'm proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. Your guides are coming in with so much stability. But I feel like it's because you are anchoring a different type of consciousness, yo. Like, you are a lot more strategic. You are a lot more understanding of yourself and a lot more grateful in your everyday. And because of that, you'll have a lot to celebrate, my friend. You just will. You are a student of life once more for a reason, because you've rebirthed into a higher timeline that you will come to master as well. But take your time, okay? Take your time. And move forward knowing that the divine is moving quickly on your behalf. Even though you feel very challenged right now, it's because you are getting ready to embody so much light. You just be patient. You keep showing up. You keep doing your part, okay? Even the I don't know if y'all can see it, but the sun is kind of shining a bit brighter. Stay on your Zoom, cousin. All right. I'll see you soon.